Some of you might live in places that are not as awesome as North Carolina. So it's fun to spotlight. So I today am at the Cherry Branch Ferry. And what that means is that you drive to Havelock from Morehead City. And you come through here, and in the summer, this spot can be very, very crowded, but it's not today. And the ferries leave at a certain time. So this ferry, and note to self, one should check and see what time the ferry is leaving, because this one did not, and nor did my son tell me to check. And the ferry, it leaves at 6:30 and 7:30. So I got here at 6:35. Yes, I did. So here's the ferry coming right there. And then I'm going to ride it. I'm going to show you. Ride the ferry over to Arapahoe. So I'm at Cedar Branch. So North Carolina has these ferry systems, and I think tourists think, oh, they're kind of fun to ride, which honestly is what I think. But the ferries get people where they need to go very quickly. So if you take this ferry versus driving all the way around this way, that's an hour drive, or you can takes you about 12 minutes to get up here, and then it's a 7-minute ferry. So it really saves you a ton of time, which is pretty awesome. And it's a car ferry. So there's some passenger ferries, some car ferries. This is a car ferry, but obviously you can see people get out of their car and they hang out. And I am headed over to Camp Seagull, which is right over there. Do you see those sailboats? Boy, that's pretty. I'm headed over there where my son is a counselor, and I'm picking him up for college orientation. Now here is another ferry that's just sitting over there. That's Salvo, and says it's from Mans Harbor. So the ferry comes in. I love these ferry folks. And these guys get ready. They're going to get the gate open. Hi. Yeah. See how it works. I'm going to stop traffic. This is my story of my life. So you can take a look-see. There's probably no better driver in the world than a ferry driver. FYI. Yep, so they're coming on in here. How about that? And there are 5 cars waiting. And I'm one of them. Your husband works at the Hatteras Ferry. Oh, that's a nice ferry. Last year, my daughter rode the Hatteras Ferry to see a friend, and they let us get on the ferry early so Amos could go up and take a look at it, which is great. You know, I think sometimes, and I'm guilty of this too, like, oh, I want to go to New Zealand, or I want to go to blah, 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 blah. Well, honestly, you could just come on over and hop on a ferry and, like, be happy as a darn clam, you know? Or, husband's car. So, it's awesome to take advantage of stuff like this nearby. Maybe that's what Amos and I'll do. Next week, we could take a ferry, because you can take the ferry to Ocracoke and Hatteras, and just super fun. Super duper fun. Your hair looks better. Well, I don't know why. Oh, because I washed it? Yeah, I had a little teensy bit of a rat's dust in it earlier today. What happened to the windshield? Safelite fixed it. So I had the weirdest thing happen today. I was waiting for this package from UPS, and I was like, crap, where's the package? Well, I get a thing, your package has been delivered. I'm like, I can't. Oh, Cliff. You know, I love some Cliff Mason, Ethel. Yep, he was a ferry captain at, oh, here come the cars. We're going to cause an accident. But I had this UPS driver, and, or UPS thing, and it said, your package has been delivered. And there was a photograph, and I was like, well, that's not my house. But it was my friend Ginger's house. So I go down to her house, and I think I see my package sitting on her porch. I'm like, well, this is great. You know, I can get my package. Well, it's her package. So I said to her, what's your tracking number? She gives it to me. Hey, Bobby. Oh, my sister and brother-in-law are coming to visit next week. They might have gotten into more than they can handle. Might have to be doing camp pickup. And the person says she has photo documentation too. We have the same photo documentation. Now here come, who are all these devils? These must be maybe counselors from Seagull? No, they ain't Seagull. They make them wear outfits. Let's see who they are. They're all getting off the ferry. And where are they going? This is a mystery. So curious. There ain't much around here, I can tell you that right now. Wonder where they're going. There are no cars. Well, they're going to stand in a field. This is what happens when you live in North Carolina. You ride ferries and stand in fields. There's a lot of boys in tank tops. Teenagers in tank tops. And sunglasses. Well, they look pretty cute considering they have on tank tops. I hate a tank top. Nothing worse than a tank top on a baby. Now here it comes. My baby wears tank tops and he looks good. A tank top in general is like, tank top is for sleeping and no bras. I don't think the world needs us in a tank top without a sweater. I mean, what are these devils doing? So we're going to get on the ferry. Story about your necklace. There is no story. It's just my necklace. And I bought it for myself because I liked it. That's it. That's the only story there is. Yeah, now they're forming a circle. Oh, look at this. This is so interesting. Look, I've got this truck in front of me. One time I did a post. I wear tank tops all summer. Women in tank tops are preferable to men in tank tops. Oh, so anyway, the package, we both have the same photograph of the package. And the woman at UPS, they call me and she's very nice. I was talking to somebody not here and she was like, so you want us to go down there and get your package. I was like, no, it's not my package. It's the person did the same photo. And the woman goes, you can't do that. I was like, well, if it's not the same photo, he took the photos 8 seconds apart. So she finds the driver. The driver says, I didn't have an address to that package. So anyway, I go to the UPS stop in Havelock to get the package because I happen to already be in Havelock to come to the Cherry Branch Ferry. And I get out of the car and I'm thinking all these nice things, about like, oh, you know, UPS is so wonderful. And I'm thinking about Tom Hanks and, you know, his, you know, crash and how UPS was, you know, he had the packages cast away. And I drive up to the UPS place in Havelock. And there's this young girl. Now they're exercising. There's this young girl, or not young girl. She's probably a woman in her 20s. Young girl to somebody my age. And I said, yeah, I'm here for the package. She goes, well, you can park. Just park anywhere. I said, fine, I'll park. I get out of the car. I walk up to her. I said, okay, package. You know, I got to make the ferry. She goes, I'm going to need to see your ID. This is a package that was supposed to be delivered to my house at my doorstep. Not that I had to sign for. This is kind of like when you have a credit card and they're like, I need to see your ID. And you're like, well, I could have bought it online and not shown an ID. I struggle with things like this. I know it's like it's a personality flaw. I struggle. Did I see what George Clooney said about Biden? Not today. No. Yeah, they're birds. My friend Mary Scott gave me these for my birthday. So anyway, she said, I need to see your ID. And I was like, here I was thinking I was so nice and how I wasn't going to complain. And I'm going to die on this hill. I am not showing the ID. I would rather have not pick up the package than show the ID. And I said, the package was supposed to be at my house yesterday. It didn't come today. I've had to call. Now I've driven to Havelock. Would I had to have shown an ID when you delivered it to my house? And I'll give her credit. She said, point taken. Come on. ID makes total sense. It does freaking not make sense. It does not. You and I are not the same person. It doesn't make sense. Okay, let's see what these people are doing. You're driving and texting. I'm not. I'm just driving and looking. Y'all are looking. I wonder what these children are doing. Oh, there's the ferry. So anyway, show your ID. I didn't show the ID, Gloria. And I didn't have to show the ID. I was right. I know you all love to watch me and hate on me. She said I was right. No ID. Mm-mm. No siree, Bobby. Oh my gosh, Project 25. I have not read Project 25. I have not talked about Project 25 because it is just going to get people in a total panty wad craze. Okay, let me put the phone. I'm waiting. Oh, where do I get to park? Do I get to park? Oh, how's he get? Oh, he gets to park in the middle. Where do I get to park? So make me park in the back. Maybe they'll give us a tour. Oh, shit. I have to park over here? Where? Right here? Oh, all the way down here. Okay. I'll be darned. I'll be darned. I'll be darned. Here we go. I'll be darned. Okie dokie. They always tell you to keep pulling up. I don't want to hit the car. Park. And now I'm on the ferry. How about them apples? We need to read it. 985 pages. Why is my camera so... Anybody wants to know to read 985 pages in the middle of the frickin' summer, I would like to meet them. And I have some work for you. It's true. True story. Okay. Carry on. That's it. Ferry ride. Subscribers, tune in a minute, and I'm going to let you see what Camp Seagull looks like. Straight see where my son is working this summer. Subscribers, see you in a second. We'll do a little ride over video. Goodbye.